just waiting for everybody to come on in. I'm just waiting. Oh, let me do this here. Give me a second, everybody. Give me a second. I'm just trying to key everything in. Hi everyone, how are you? No, you cannot join. This is an interview that I've been doing. I'm just waiting on Mr. Chris the Glove. I'm just waving at everybody right now. Please sit back. If you have any questions, please put it in the question box because I will be turning it off as soon as Mr. Glove come on because I don't want no written in his face. Oh, Lord. How's everybody doing this evening? Happy Tuesday. I see everybody is here. Thank you so much for joining in. I am very excited about this interview. I'm just waiting on Mr. Glove to come on. But let me press. That was my alarm. Sorry about that. But this person that I'm about to bring in, hopefully he'll come on. His name is Christopher Taylor, known as Christopher B. Taylor, known as Chris the Glove. He been all around through different artists. He worked with Ice-T, Tupac. He also worked with Snoop Doggy Dogg. So, I see you, Chris the Glove. I see you. I'm about to go ahead and there we go. I'm inviting him in now. Hi, Chris. How are you?
How you
doing this evening? I am blessed to be the best. I cannot complain. I hope you can see me well. I'm trying to get things situated. Um, I have plenty of questions for you because I'm very excited about this here. I understand that you work with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, Nas, Ray J. So can you explain to me? Did you even work with Tupac? Yes. Did you even work with Tupac as well? Or did you ever get a chance to?
Yeah, I worked on a song with Tupac. I met him briefly, for like, I think I spent maybe 35 minutes with Tupac. We worked on California Love together.
That's one of my favorite songs.
I get that a lot.
That is one, you know what? I love that song because it's, you know what? When I hear California Love, because I've never been to California, I would love to come to California. It's just one of those moments like, hey, you know, this will make you bring out the energy with California. I'm like, I can't wait to go to California. But my thing of it is you've been out since the early part of 1980s with the movie Breakin', one of my favorite long-time legendary movies. That's like a classic to me. How was it when you were? Yes. How was it when you worked with Ice-T? Can you talk to me about that as well?
Absolutely. I was probably 20 years old, and I was starting to DJ at this club in LA called Radio. It was the only place I'd ever seen like New York City come to life. And I had, we back then it wasn't like it is now where it's global. It's more local back then. Records from the East Coast would take longer to get here, that type of thing. So I'm DJing at this club, and Ice-T he comes in and he's the MC. He's charismatic, and we were like Prince. You ever see Purple Rain? So they had like Prince in the time. So me and Ice were like the house band, and there was
really?
Yeah, I played the music. He would talk, rap, whatever, introduce someone, talk about people. It was all whatever. Mostly dancers. Look at these cats over here break dancing in the corner, and then he'd do a rhyme about them or something. Man. It was dope. So they came. We had a very unique group of people who would come to the club, and some of those people happen to be movie producers and filmmakers, and they said, let's make a movie about this. And so we ended up making Breaking. And at the end, they said, they called, since they hired me to do music for a couple of scenes, they called me to say, we need a song with one of those talk things in it, man. We don't have that on the album.
Right.
So I called up Ice-T and we did Reckless.
Wow. So Boogie, this is one. What is this now? I think it's, oh my God, the one who just passed away. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous, but I call him the Boogie Down dancer because that's what he used to do. He was the big top.
Underground.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the Boogie Down.
Yes, he was the Boogie Down because that's all he used to do, breakdance. I think he was breakdancing when he was like 48 years old when he did I wanted to say that the show that he did on BET, they had did a monologue show with him at one point in time when he was breakdancing and he was showing the kids how to breakdancing. And this is when breakdancing came back originally in the early part of 2000. A lot of people don't know that.
It came back. It did come back, kind of. And then they started talking about putting it in too.
Yes, like crunk dancing, and they were crunk dancing. They did a battle with the crunk dancing and the break dance. I'm like, okay. But my theory is this. What was Dr. Dre, Suge Knight, NWA, those cats, how were they? I mean, were they nice to you? I know Suge Knight was like this big old bully. So what was it like working with him?
Working with Death Row, yeah, it was exciting to say the least. We were a family, so none of that, the stuff people heard on the outside is whatever we wanted them to hear. What was happening inside wasn't really not as bad as people would assume, but Suge was a big bully, but a big old teddy bear. And, everybody else, when it came to us, we was unfuckwittable, right? He wouldn't let nobody mess with us. So we was cool with that. Honestly, I couldn't really tell you exactly what went wrong. I just remember with these dudes no more, and I stopped answering the phone. And next thing I know, Dre was leaving, Sam Snead left, they attacked him at a meeting. My manager at the time got into a fight with Suge Knight on Crenshaw. He got killed a few days later. It was a whole lot that happened on that day.
Wow.
In my movie, that day is going to be like the final day on The Godfather. When all that stuff happened, they killed everybody. I know what happened on that day.
I know you do. You the witness, being with all that, it's a living witness. And, I salute you every bit of it because I know you had to deal with not only that, but you had to deal with Tupac's death and then Orlando Brown's death. I understand that, dealing with that is like a smack in the face, to be honest with you, But getting back, what was Ray J? Now, I'm a young person. I'm not young, but I'm like when Ray J came up, I was like in love with Ray J.
Oh, hey, look, Kim Kardashian used to love Ray J too. That
But
was
not that kind of way.
around the time
Yes,
I met.
man, Ray J. And did you work with Brandy as well?
Yeah, but I worked with Brandy through the television show and other music, Moesha, when I started to do composing. But I didn't produce or work on any of those records. Shout out to the Crouch Brothers and all those people who made those, Kipper and everybody made that happen. But no, I worked with Ray J though. we were So I was supposed to produce a bunch of stuff, and they were just trying to get me worked in any kind of way over there at Atlantic. And I said, Ray J was.
Right.
What I did was I took his album, I sequenced it, I put its songs in order, I made some skits, and just made it flow. And then I added stuff if I had to now, but it was kind of a unique thing what I did. It wasn't like I didn't do a track; I just finished the album, and
Right.
I mixed a couple of songs too. I'm not really clear. It was cool money, but yeah, Ray J, that's deep. You pulled that up out my resume. Nobody really does that.
Well, hey, thank God for Google, because when people say, "Oh, I need you to interview," I'm like, okay, let me go ahead, take notes, let me write it down, because a lot of, like you said, a lot of people don't know you work with Ray J. A lot of people don't know you work with Brandy. Yes,
I was made
and
to be a
now
secret.
I see. And then with the BET sitcom with Tiny and Frankie and the Tiff, and Monica still steady. They, held they play better fame. You know,
It's a
Tell me
lot.
about that. How was it like when you worked with Tiny and Toya?
Okay, so Tanya and Toya, they were funny and cute. Actually, they were very cool. Uh, I was the music supervisor on that show, along with Lisa, and Lisa Cho, and it was
Oh,
oh, that was a great experience, dude. I mean, I did that show, Monica Still Standing, Play by Fame, the what was the one with the dating show, Hell Date.
mm-hmm.
I got like a
Held
thousand.
Day, yeah. Yes. You know what? Hell Day, I was like, I should get on that show, but then again, because I had just got out of the divorce, I'm like, oh, I should get on this show. Maybe I can give you a Hell Day.
Maybe I got a divorce. I need to go to Hell Date. I'll take that.
Right. But I
Wow.
said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because
Um,
there's a lot of controversy about
hey,
it.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say, but Hell Date, yeah, nah. There's
Yes.
I did another. It was Hell Date, and it was I did check this out. Most people don't know. You know the comedy show. What was the Def Comedy Jam?
Yes.
So I had to replace all the music that dude Kid Capri was DJing.
Dupree was going. Yes.
But it was a hell of a lot of money to play for all those songs. So I was contracted to replace all those songs on Def Comedy Jam. So when you hear Def Comedy Jam, like the DVD, or you see it on TV, that music is mostly me. So
Wow, unbelievable. You like you know what? I call you the magician of music.
I'm an alchemist.
Magician of me, because only a magician mind frame could think that. Only a Minecraft. That's a great Minecraft because a lot of people don't do that. I understand a lot of people want to sample,
Yeah,
but what you did is a Minecraft. It's all about how
mine
you're going to put things
very
together.
that. That's
Yes. And
exactly.
I learned that from my dad. My dad was a Minecrafter. He was a pianolist. So,
Oh,
I always, yes. So music is like really in my blood. Like I have an uncle, I don't know if you remember Duke Ellington. That's my great uncle. So it's
oh,
in my bloodstream.
dang.
Yes,
Well,
it's in my
rest in
bloodstream.
Uncle Duke then. Damn.
Yes.
But I tell you, said a couple of words that I'm going to use. You're dope. That Minecraft, I'm just going right up on my profile. You're gonna be smiling every time you see it. I always say that I'm an alchemist. I'm a mystic, right? I'm a Christian mystic. I believe everything in the Bible is true and literal and figurative. It's both.
Amen.
So
Amen. I'm Christian livable. Christian livable.
there you go.
We are Christian livable. We may be Catholic Christian, but we are Christian livable.
Mind crafting is what, I'll get into that another time, but yeah, it's the mind and it's that life. So yeah, I love that mind crafting.
Yes, yes. So, as I know a lot of people want to work with you. Who do you want to work with in this industry as
So
an artist? Well, with the producer and everything, with the mind crafting, with their music and everything. Who do you want to work with?
I got a concept that I'm going to do. It's a project. I call it the Six. I'm going to take
Okay.
6 of the best songs recorded with multiple people, like a duet, or like a duet would be like Lionel Richie, Endless Love with Diana Ross. But like Boogie Wonderland is with 2 groups. It's the Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Emotions. There's a lot of songs like
Yes.
that, Spinners and Diane Warwick and blah, blah, blah. So I picked 6 songs that I'm going to remake, and I'm trying to use the original producer, as many of the original musicians and stuff that are still possible for these songs, and I want to get the 6 best vocalists on the planet to sing them. So it will be like, imagine it will be like the Olympics on a record. The best singer from England, the best singer from America, the best singer from all these different countries. Like I had a rough estimate would be like, now don't get mad at me for best singer. There's a lot of things going on with this, so hey, don't make no list based on my roughly like Adele, whoever the best singer is from America. I don't know, Beyonce or what's the little girl?
Oh, I love
Beyonce, whoever. And the male will be Sam Smith and Michael Chris Brown, R&B-ish, whoever the best R&B person is, and then an opera singer. And I'm going to put them songs, and I'm going to produce them with the greatest producers that I know they're going to mess with me on this, and they're going to make 6 songs. And they're going to sound just like the original.
Yeah. I mean, you're the Minecrafter, so hey, how old were you start, I really want to get into this here. I want to get into a deep with the turntables as a DJ. How old when you first picked the needle up to 45 to 75? I think it was 35. So a lot of people don't know, like, what are you talking about, 35, 45, 30? Because, I'm old school. I'm a 70s baby. So, as a 70s baby, my mom always say, don't you dare mess up my record, because she still got her albums. She still got, the 45 and the 35.
45.
So
that was, man, I couldn't even touch my mama's stereo. It was a big ass piece of furniture, like a big chest of drawer. You know what I'm saying? You can open the top and a record player, not a turntable, right? It's a plastic,
right.
bolted into this, into a box that's as big as this couch. So I couldn't even touch that thing. My mom said the first time she let me touch it, she used to play Christmas music, and she let me hit the button to start play. I think I was I had to be 13, 12. I was old.
Wow.
So, but look, I didn't even know when I started DJing. I didn't even know. I said, okay, it's like saying I'm gonna play basketball, and then go, what's a basketball? I know I like it. Where can I find one?
Well, what is?
See it, so I can see if I want to. So I had to figure out to play records, how to play 2 records, because I always saw one record player. So I was like, they keep changer. That's what that was called back in the day, a record changer. It would just drop a new record down. But I would be the changer. So I was like, well, how can I make these? And then I learned about a mixer that go in between 2 record players. And so, this is all over a matter of weeks, and I'm learning. And then the mixers all had knobs. They didn't have crossfaders. So then during my became fader. And so, I was probably 17 when I started on that journey. I was 17. It was 1980. I said, I'm going to be a DJ. I don't know
Yeah,
how.
you had it. But you know what? You did good. You did good, and look what it came from. A lot of one. It came from just one little needle to two needles, and now look at it. What they have today. It's like automatically. It's I want to say a turntable, but it's like the upgrade turntable, like the
Bro,
2000 turntable.
you know, it's funny because for me to do that, what happened was I was walking down my street and I said, you know, I want to do something that I can be the best at. That's what the request.
Yes.
And you know, that's the first time I ever Minecrafted. Cause like I said, I want to be the best, and DJ popped up like I didn't know what the shit was a DJ or nothing. I seen seriously, I'd only seen Jam and Gene the Disco Machine play at my house at my high school dance. And I'm DJ Michael Califani was Disco Daddy, and I used to go to the workshop disco. But those disco DJs was like pimps. They had the suits, the shoes, they had the money. That's what when I was a kid, pimps was it. It wasn't
Yeah.
producers and rappers walking the streets giving money. It was pimps. Pimps.
Yeah. With the hat on, with the whole dress nine, y'all, with the cane in their hand.
That's they market.
Yes.
See, I didn't realize pimps was out marketing, giving away money in the hood, and then once coming out getting a little more money, like, hey girl, you know, I can put you on the track. You can get your own money. That's what but anyway, so I didn't know so I wasn't wanting to be a pimp and be
Right.
cars, and then thank God it's Friday came out. Once I started DJing with Oscars, and I used to DJ at Oscars. I got to play in the bowl. I was like, DJs on stage. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm not the first person to play a DJ in a movie, but I'm the first DJ to play himself in a movie. I think. I don't know anybody else that did that. Really.
And you know what? They need to give you your star. They really need to give you your star. I swear they do.
Thank you. Us and my two friends that follow me everywhere around. I love them. I tell you what though, wouldn't nothing stop me from doing this. We do this stuff for free. We don't really do this for money, so it doesn't matter. Money comes, but it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't know what DJing was at all. But then I figured it out and got me a student loan from Santa Monica College and bought 2 turntables and a mixer and some speakers from Federated Group.
Wow. Now you grew up and you was born and raised in California. Now, what part of California you was born and raised from, or the native, as they call it now, the native of California?
Yes, I was born on at Cedars of Lebanon Hospital, which is in Hollywood, California. I was born in Hollywood. And I raised in Los Angeles, which is what most people consider West Coast hip hop. Cracks me up. They say Bay Music, San Diego, blah, blah, and then West Coast. They don't say LA. They skip right over us and they don't want to say LA. We're the whole.
And you know, that's the first. I always call West Coast LA hip hop because, you know, that's what mostly you got all the hip hop artists that people don't realize that
Not West
it
Coast.
came from
LA music. Like I make LA music. You know, like cats make
right.
Bronx music and Queens. Now it's got Queens, Sweet Flow, and everybody got the Brooklyn, and they all got their identity, but LA got the West Coast.
The whole West Coast industry.
Y'all don't know how they thought we was the whole coast. We was putting out so many records. It's all good.
Yes.
Minecraft.
Hey, you know, I love it. You know, I am so lucky and honored to have you on my podcast because, you know, I had got the inbox and, you know, last week and it was like, you should be good for this. And I'm like, oh wow, thank you. You know, when they told me, who do you want to do first? I said, give me the glove. Give me the glove because I hear so much about your name. I said, you know what? I know about the glove. I listen to it. You know, all the breakdancing music. Because I used to call it breakdancing music. And I'm living in Chicago.
Brown, let me see you spin on your head.
And I ain't going to do that one. I just, you know, pop. I just say pop it. And then throw it back at you.
I would just,
Yes.
damn,
But
go
yeah, I love, me as a youngster, I look at a lot of people like yourself, and I'm like, man, I wish I could learn how to DJ, but I don't. What's that?
you see that?
Yes, I see it.
Is it backwards or forward?
It's like the S going towards the right, and then the Z in the beginning. It's like
Back.
ZTE.
Sweet.
Yes, backwards.
I'm the
Sweet.
brand ambassador for this company, and they make
Wow.
glass.
As they call it here, cigalo. That's a cigalo.
It's a glass tip, no tobacco, but look what's in there.
Marijuana.
Man,
Yep.
girl, legal stores in the Bay Area. That was my commercial. That's why I came on here. Talk about that. Playing.
I'm not. Hey, we can talk about it because you know what? I used to smoke it when I was 18 years old, and I stopped. But you do have a question.
Yes.
Let me see what the question. What happened to the sound when it went away? What do you mean, Minnesota? The sound went away. I don't know.
Oh, did my sound go? Oh, I don't got no comments. Hold on. Why the comments off? You got that off?
Oh, yes, I got it. I could turn it back on. There we go. There we go.
Like, hey, can y'all hear me? Speak up. Oh,
Give her a heart if you can hear us.
You can hear me right now.
Yes. Oh yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I put my cash up because I didn't know your cash app, but I would like to put your cash up just in case.
I'm gonna send some when I get through. Quit playing.
Okay.
Does this say
Yes.
Oh, I ain't got my.
Yes.
See, this why you gotta have two phones. You want to be on the phone and then you want to cash out somebody some money. You gotta have them on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder if it's a worse. You don't got Venmo?
You can hear. No, you know what? I just got Cash App like 2 months ago. I just found out about Cash App.
You say I just.
But it's okay.
What? You just.
Yeah.
You just.
Hey, you.
Yeah. You
Right, because I only. No, I'm serious. I just found out about Cash App because I always a PayPal person. I tell everybody I'm a PayPal queen. But now my son, he schooled me. He's in college, and he told me, he said, "Mama, why don't you all got Cash App?" I said, "What is Cash App?"
What is the Tanya Woods?
Yes.
What is?
Can we purchase? Oh, they want to purchase your
My
your
sweet.
blood. They want to purchase. Yeah, they want to purchase it. How can they purchase it?
We're on Weed Maps. We're on Weed Maps. We're on a few other outlets. Oh, you know what? So all you got to do though, we're up north in the Bay Area. You got to contact Nug. That's the store. Nug.
Okay.
I pay to be
So,
on
yeah.
here. I don't ask for money. I support my interviewers. You feeling me?
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. So now you can smoke one or buy one from somebody else.
Yes.
I dropped
Yes.
Look at that. Black, bold, and beautiful. You guys need to follow my page, Sweets with a Z _CA. And all you gotta do is DM. You can find out what stores we in, everything. So yeah, you can put my thing your Cash App, Sweets _CA with a Z.
Okay.
Yeah, girl. You know, I love the fact that the LA is the whole West Coast music without, but of course, there's music all up and down. Like, it ain't just LA. And it ain't just LA when it's in LA. It's like LA got a bunch of cities.
Right. Yes. Yes.
That's
And you know,
they'll start to name off all the damn cities. Inglewood, that's in LA. Damn, Compton, that's in LA. Damn, LA is the whole coast.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Oh yeah.
Work or some OG who came up with that term. Like when you, okay, so I am gonna say this. You said something funny. I knew you from somewhere because you said Western time. I wasn't gonna say nothing about the Western. I thought that
Yes,
was
I am.
so cute.
Yes.
I never heard that called Western. It's Eastern.
You know, and a lot of people are like, where are you from? I said, I'm from the city of Chicago.
Girl, go ahead. You had Central up there first. Yeah,
Yes.
that's dope though. Nah, but I love Chicago except for I can't wear a hat when well maybe now I'm older. I can wear a hat. But a baseball cap will get
Yeah. Did I spell it right? Sweets?
it's oh no, not the Cash App. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
yours is Cash App. Mine is my Instagram page. And it's sweets under at sweets underscore CA. If they want to find
Okay.
a blog.
Underscore.
CA as in California.
C as in California.
Black, Bold, and Beautiful said, pin his business. You see there? That's support.
Yes, I'm going.
That's positive. That's love. He is not saying, pin the damn business. You forgot the A.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to redo it over. I'm sorry, everybody. Please forgive me. I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. You know? C underscore. No, I ain't going to get nervous on you. CA. Here we go, right there. Bam. And then let me put my cash app. Yeah, I got it.
Amma 6236. That's love. Damn, is that me?
Yes.
Oh wow, I gave myself some likes. Did you see that?
I see that. I love it. I love it.
I didn't know I could do that.
Oh yeah, you know what? My children, I have teenagers and I have 2 grown-ups. And
that's funny how you
my daughter, my daughter, she does a lot. She said, Mama, she said, I'm trying to get it, y'all. I'm trying.
You ain't nervous.
There we go. Pinned it. No, I'm not nervous. It's just my finger always pressing other things. I'm like, phone, stop doing this. But yes, I was just telling my son, I said, man, you just don't know. He was like, but Mama, the only thing you can do, because he was telling me how to get online. I said, I can't get online, but I got it. And he said, Mama, stop playing. I said, look, he said, Mama, upgrade. That's all you got to do is upgrade. I said, oh, wow. If I would have known, I would have did that last night.
Upgrade.
Upgrade time. But yes, do anybody have any questions out there? Because I have plenty of questions for you.
I love
you work
stories too.
Yes, and let me ask you this: the credibility, the 90s and the 80s music, the 80s and the 90s music that you like.
The music. So I DJ. Can you hear?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you. It was just somebody trying to call me. I said, no, don't call.
Oh yeah, no. I was a DJ before rap, so I used to play funk, and that was the late like 79 to 80 to
84.
98. That's I ever heard. But that's what I heard during those times. Now, what I heard was music from 100 years ago, all the way back to classical, all through what I listen to now. And then we decided to make our music based upon what we heard. Now, this is the problem. You throw our music in there and bring a new generation, and we just polarize the shit out of some music. The reason music sound like shit is because of us. We jumped in there and sampled people, and then they got a watered down version, and everybody our age is mad, but they didn't get to hear Billie Holiday first. They heard, Father MC, I'll do for you. They hear,
Mm-hmm.
what's the girl? I feel for you, Sherilyn. Get it?
Oh, Sherlyn.
We heard
Yeah.
Sherilyn. They heard Father MC, and they made.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? It's not that it wasn't good, but it was a derivative, and it becomes a derivative of a derivative. When you take something, nothing becomes greater than what it was taken from, because it's part of that. So you can't be
Wow.
only be lesser. Like if you take me and add something else, you have less me now. So it can't.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a greater creation, but it can't be greater you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
That make a whole lot of sense.
there you
Is
go.
there anyone that you want to work with today, like right now, like today music? Because you know you hear all these
Yeah,
bad dramas about these.
I
But
got
is it somebody?
two people I will work with that not rappers. These, well, they call them. I want to work with Travis Scott and Young Thug.
I love Travis Scott. He
I
got a beautiful. You
look
know he
at
can
the album on
sing.
Thug.
I like that. Travis Scott. I like Travis. My daughter, she schooled me in on Travis Scott and everything. But
If I
I
produce
mean,
Travis
what
gonna
about
rap, he not gonna sing though. I want dude to do a blues album, and I want Travis to rap because I heard him rap and he's tight. He got signed as a rapper,
yes.
not as an auto tuner.
Oh yeah.
Those
Now
lyrics
if people
tight,
wanted to
that would be dope if he just busted. Even rap on that.
oh yeah, you know. But my theory is this here, when we hear Travis Scott, when we hear Chris Brown, when we hear Snoop Dogg, would you ever work with Snoop Dogg again?
Never would I tell him no. I'm working with Snoop right
Really? I heard he's working on a new project. So that's good. I was you know what I was gonna say, I thought you was gonna say that. I'm like, I love Snoop Dogg because I don't know if it's the music or his lyrics bring out the best of him. Because, to me, when I hear Snoop Dogg, and this is my honest truth, rest in peace to DMX, rest in peace to Black. He was the next in line to me in my eyes. Him and DMX. Him and DMX.
trying to be the best ever.
I wish they would have collaborated before he passed away. I wish they were a collaboration with him and DMX because I think that would have been off the chain.
Hey, look, they had a celebration though, and DMX. Look, everybody was trying to give it to him too, like he won, and I was like, that dude was singing Snoop songs at the end. What you're talking about?
Yes, he was.
But us,
And
we all won. After that,
right, we all won.
it wasn't battles no more. It was love fest.
Exactly. And you know what? And I think that was the best thing because Snoop Dogg even said it, and so did DMX. We having a good time. You singing my songs, I'm singing your songs, and this is how a verse is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you got Snoop Dogg, you got DMX in the same room together on verses. You can't cap. No cap on that one, But I would love to hear more of Snoop. I would love to hear more of Snoop Dogg. I wish Snoop Dogg could come to Chicago and school half of these people about the better rapping.
That boy right there, Snoop Dogg, he in a movie about Chicago. He in that movie about Big Meech and them. So,
I heard. I think they are doing it now. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they are in processing and getting things done now.
that's
I
just,
would love to hear more Snoop. I love Snoop Dogg. That's the mask. Yes, the Snoop Doggy mask.
so
Y'all gotta get linked. Man.
that's my boy.
I call every time I see Snoop Dogg on anybody live, like he's on Versus or if he's on D Nice Post, I'll say, hey, Uncle Snoop, how you doing? Because, that's called love and respect. And, this is where I got it from. When you see older people that been in the business for a long time. Either they're aunties or uncles, cousins. You know, I'm like, hey, Uncle Snoop, you know,
Yeah.
he don't mind. You know, I love Snoop to the fullest. I mean, after Pop That, it was like it broke me. But when I looked at Snoop, when he broke down crying, I said I can't do it no more. I had to turn off. I had to literally turn off my TV because when Snoop broke down and cried, it was like, wow, you know,
My boy,
wow.
Dr. James Reeves, what's up? That's a DJ right there, bro. He's one of the guys.
Salute.
He was. We were.
Yes.
Cause I have a double life. I was a hip hop gangster killer DJ, assassin, and a club party DJ. Wherever I went, you would dance. That's it. I'll make you dance. Come on to Twitch tonight. Chris the Glove on Twitch. I'm gonna be playing that same old good music. What we was talking about.
Now, we understand we got the sweets. I call it the swizzle, but it's the sweet cigar. How can other people find you besides that? That's it.
Find me on at Chris the Glove, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then I have sweets_CA where you can find us there. That's the brand. And then shout out to Freeway Rick. He's got LA Kingpins. And shout out to Tony Hasbun Collections, like my benefactor. They give me so much. So, you know, these are the people that I'm trying to push right now. Shout out to Battle Cat. Shout out to Soul Therapy, LA. And my boy Kiefer is going to do a painting while I DJ. It's going to be beautiful. So my show, I have a show called The Sweets Lounge. It's going to be on television, though. It's not going to be on like Instagram or nothing, but I do previews. Similar to Soul Train, dancing, and new music, not music that you really ever heard. So you asked me, besides those two names I named, I want to work with new artists that are creative. And, you know, I have a young lady, Diddy Harris. I'm working with her, and she's 22. She's writing the most beautiful songs I ever heard. Like, she should never collaborate with anybody. You know, Sade don't got any duets. So I'm with that one.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm pushing. I'm not trying to, I'm going to fight them to the death. Everybody's like, ooh, she should do a collab. I'm like, no collabs. Nobody voice with
right.
You can find her on my page too, and that's Dizzy Harris, an actress as well. So
I believe that was the young girl that I saw that was singing with the mic, and you was standing behind her with the DJ equipment. Oh, she has a beautiful voice. Y'all go follow her too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because she really has. I was like, wow, she made my voice make it a little squeaky. I was like, ooh.
Before you,
yes.
Probably Anita Baker made you feel that way too when you first started out. I'm playing. But no, we love for people to sing. Speaking of squeaky, like people don't understand, like being a producer. I learned this from Dre. I watched him when Snoop did that first album, Doggy, The Chronic, and we were working on one of them. I forgot. He was like, "Look, Snoop." He soloed Snoop's voice, and I could hear every S was like it was a whistle.
Yes.
And a lisp. That dude, he cued it out. I watched that go away. I was like, yo. Like, I was like, I know how to do magic, but I was like, that's magic. And that's when I really started crying. Man, let me tell you, people don't understand when they say the studio, they don't even get it. It ain't even what you think it is. It's like changing the water in the water. Like you change the when you get in the studio, you put the water in the water apart and make it be what you want, and then add Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have it.
And once
you have it.
It's like we just do it. It's so much fun to just, and it's hella manipulative. Like we can make people dance slow, make them dance fast. Like you want to talk about a control freak? As a DJ. I want this way. Ask him. You don't think a DJ is a control freak? Go ask him to play a record. Watch what happens. You might have poured a drink on the mixer.
Accidentally poured a drink on it. Like, hey, you missing that my equipment? You know, like the movie. What is that? House Party. You know when and you bumping into my
my equipment, man. Stop bumping into my equipment. You know, do you get that a lot? Because I know a lot of people like, hey, get into the groove and then want to break dance and everything. Do you get that a lot when people back in the days, people actually try to accidentally bump into your equipment? I mean, did you get
Oh,
that a lot?
thing. So we're the first group of DJs that wanted to be on the stage. Like DJs was usually a booth hidden in a room or something. But I want they on stage. The people are bumping into each other down there. Ain't nobody breakdancing on stage. No, ain't nobody ever bumped into my stuff in that kind of event. But at a house party when I first started, I like to party with the crowd. So I DJ like right at the dance floor. So yeah, I had a few bumps, but it's about this. It's not about if you make a mistake, it's what you do when you make a mistake.
Right.
So when the mistake comes, you go, oh shit. And then the music stop and everybody look at you and or you slap on the next record, wherever the fuck it is, whatever beat it's on, and act like, what the fuck y'all looking at? Why ain't y'all dancing?
Right.
I ain't got
Hey, that.
boss. I do not, I work for me. So you gonna dance. That's it. Don't tell me what,
Hey, it's time to get your booty.
you know?
Now, yeah, I know they can watch your movie. I mean, listen to your songs on YouTube because YouTube plays. What about Spotify? All the platforms. I mean, are they going to find you on the platforms like the major platforms like Spotify, YouTube Music? What is the other ones? iTunes
Apple,
and everything.
Fine. Yeah. No, so I got music on all the outlets, but I'm kind of trying something new. I'm doing a new model. Like, so like for instance, the one that's out now is gonna be available in a visual medium. You can't stream
Okay.
it right now. It's only on my Instagram, not even hers. Then we're gonna put it a few other places, and after that, we'll figure out because I'm gonna go. I want to go to a regular way. I'm going to the radio. I'm going to get a video played on MTV. Like I'm trying to do that. I'm not trying to be streaming everywhere where they can rip me off 1,000 different ways. I can put music on
Right.
myself. I make more money off of one placement. So this is for all you streamers. I have music, one song, one show, less than 13 seconds, probably averages between $1,500 and $3,000. I'm not playing with streams. Those are a joke. They pay you
Right.
0.04. I get $750 because I split it with whoever I wrote it for 13 seconds of my creation. Every time
Right.
it's on the minimum. Now it's not. Now that our numbers are down, the real ones, I'm gonna tell you what's happening. So all that with the streams, they ripping people off so far. Buy stock in Spotify. Don't stream. Go buy Spotify.
Right. And a lot of people don't, to me like this here, a lot of people don't go to the radio as they should. And I feel like you're doing the best thing because that's old school. A lot of people went to the old school way. If you want to get your music heard, yeah, it's okay with the YouTube and the mainstream media platforms or whatever. Get it out on the radio so other people can hear it.
I'm gonna get mine.
I'm tired of this. Right, because I'm sick and tired of them playing the song over and over. And then you all just play this like 20 minutes ago.
That's
Get
called,
to the next song.
that's programming. That's why they have a program.
Yes.
It's programming. Think about a computer program. Don't think about television program and use that word for that. It's programming. They want you to hear it this many times so you react this many ways. It's like television programming. You watch George Floyd so much you want to go out in the street and kill people.
Right.
They
And
didn't
that's sad.
things as much. That was a selected thing that happened. It was not fake, but they chose that and it became a creation that went into all these things, which is great for us to move our society forward. But understand, the Chinese don't watch news because they know it's propaganda. Dude. Propaganda means all of y'all who didn't pay attention in school when I was coming up, that is up shit to make you feel a way. I don't watch the news. I used to have to make reports on the news. 12-hour shift, I had to watch 4 news channels, including Al Jazeera. So I'm speaking
Wow.
confidence here where I know that our news is completely different, and it's all for a perspective and point of what they need, of purpose. Notice nobody's freaking out about, you don't see coronavirus on TV right now, but everybody's still wearing masks. It's like not a big story because it ain't what they're trying to.
Right.
But I digress into music because that's where, yeah.
So, are you planning on traveling sometime soon? Since they got the vaccine out, so I took the vaccine. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Strong as ever. But what about you?
Feel like that's what you need? Get that. If you don't, do that too. Because I figure like this: if everybody gets a vaccine, what I need to get it for? Right? I can't make nobody sick.
Right.
But
that is so true.
Part of the country, I got to get a vaccine. So I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just going to do it when I have to. I went through Corona, came through my house, didn't catch it twice. And so I'm not going to go line up to get it. Like, hey, it didn't get me. I'm not going to get it. And I don't accept it. So it's agreements that you make in your mind. Like disease is an agreement. You have to agree to be.
Yeah.
What do you say when I'm sick? That's an agreement. I'm not sick. Don't do that. And this is another, real quick before I go back to that other thing, focus on what you want. Don't think about what you don't want. In other words, I'll give you an example. Don't think about death. Think about life. If someone just passed, don't think about, damn, they just died. Think about, man, they lived a life. Like, change the negative into the positive feeling heard. Because when you concentrate on death, even if you're saying I don't want to die, all your brain hears is die. They don't hear want. So not only have positive arguments with self, good self-talk. When you back in the back of your head talking about, them niggas don't know, shit, I'll rob everybody in this motherfucker, whoop-de-woo. And you smiling at everybody, all that is not good for you. Express that into your life forward. This is not the law of attraction. This is something else. I can explain what it is, but this is not that. This is actually biblical. I told you I was a Christian mystic. You don't want to get deep down there. Somebody left a comment. You can get me on the DM. I'll guide you right to yourself, which is where you need to be.
And a lot of people need to hear that, including myself, because, like I said, I am young-minded. But I need to hear it, just because somebody was like, oh, you're not this, you're not that. I'm always like versatile in what they say. What I'm not, I'm always versatile and say, this is what I am. Be versatile is everything.
Agreement. When they say something, you say, no, I'm not. That's the trick.
Yeah.
I was say, man, you ugly and goofy looking. I'm man, and walk off with a supermodel. They be like, perspective. Everyone has perspective, and everyone's perspective is correct. Everyone is right.
Amen.
Everybody's right. It's hard for us to feel that way, but just because they disagree with what you said, they came up another way.
And when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Here, I got it. What you are saying is the law of attraction. A law of attraction, I think she meant to say. Yeah, no, you got to study more. You'll learn that it's not that. You're like at the kindergarten level. Step up past the stuff that's in the that's out in the news.
Yeah.
The books and stuff.
Yeah.
Go read Thoth or go read, Hermes. Like move into the meat. This is not the law of attraction. This is the law of everything. I'm not going to.
I do have a question for you, sir. How did this pandemic hit? How did you, I understand you probably were doing a lot of traveling, making all the beats for everybody and, Minecrafting, the music and everything. How did this pandemic get the best of you? Or did you you just let it fade away?
Man, when the pandemic hit, dude, honestly, I started working out. I got a whole new body. So I loved it. Everybody was getting fat and I was doing 400 push-ups a day. So
that's a lot.
Yep, man. I'm not.
Well, I only did 15 a day and I can still trying to get up the weight. And It's so hard.
I could only do, in May of last year, I could do 1 push-up. I just did
Wow.
400 yesterday. So it's like it's in here, it's Minecrafting. Like, I'm not letting that slow me down. I'm not doing that. I don't agree with
I know that's right.
anything I want. I proved that. I wanted to have a platinum record. The first record I ever made sold 4 million copies. Anything you want, you can have. You guys got to think that way. We don't need labels.
Right.
We don't know what it's called. We just need it to be, you know, on a level. People get hung up and get mad at labels and stuff like what they think they know, when everybody is right. What they know is right. What I know is also right. So, you know, a lot of levels, and people stop at a level where it's easier and they can know a little bit. But if you want to know a thing, you should know the thing. Go on and get
Right.
it. It ain't the law of attraction.
Yeah, that is so true. And like I said, a lot of people fail to realize that, you know, and they looked at me like, well, how did this happen to you? You know, because I had like 3 deaths in the family with the pandemic. My 2 cousins and my aunt passed away last year with the coronavirus. And that's when I thought it was, you know, at first I thought it was like, man, that coronavirus ain't gonna hit nobody. You know, they saying this and that and the other. But then when it hit my cousin, it clicked in my head like, well, got to be more careful. You know, I didn't know how serious it was until a family member had it and passed away with it. And that's when I said, you know what? I'm staying out the way. I done quarantined when I came home from work. I stayed at my mom's house because I worked for her. And I just, you know, stayed there. I said, I ain't going nowhere. You know, she was like, well, you can go. I ain't going home because I don't know what's out there. You know, and it was skeptical. I had to be very skeptical of how I had to deal with it because I never had that in my entire life. And I don't, you know, they say, oh, everybody got sick in the beginning. Yeah, I got sick. I was real sick in the beginning of December and January. I didn't know what the heck hit me. So a friend of mine said, get you some apple cider vinegar. You get you some apple cider vinegar and some water, drink it, get you some lemon, drink it, drink everything and all the food because it's going to be a pandemic going to hit. Sure enough, it hit me. I couldn't have no smelling. I had tasting, but I didn't have no smell.
Man,
and I'm like, why I can't smell nothing?
Was going to hit. I would have bought all the toilet paper. Imagine if you knew what you knew and bought all the toilet paper the day before everybody went to the store to get it. Oh, no, it's all sold out, but I got it for $5 a roll. I'm sorry, I just...
Right, well, like, where people want to get the toilet paper from? Get some bleach. See, I was a bleach person, so I bleached my whole entire house. I bought like 4 quarts of bleach. I said, I am not playing with this. My son was like, Mom, what is all this bleach for? This bleach is for me to clean up this house because if I'm catching some corona, we all gonna be sweating bullets and smelling bleach. That's it.
Nowhere, bro. I paid $40 for some Lysol. It was like 3 cans of Lysol cost $60 or something. It was like $30 a can on Amazon. Some crazy shit. I'm like, ooh, like, ooh, I missed the pandemic get down. I mean, damn. Masks.
We all
sold all that stuff. But I was like,
I went to Walmart. I couldn't
give a mask to a person. I was on some trying to help people. I'm not gonna say dumb, but I was gonna buy the mask and give them away. Or I like to make money not off of strife. You know, I like music. Like, I haven't invested in none of these pharmacy things, and not me. Other people can do that. I sleep good at night. I make music and smoke weed and make weed and smoke it.
Well, do you grow it in your back of the yard? I mean, I know a lot of people have their own little professional weed they have grown in the back of their alley, or not an alley, but in their garden, or they have a flower pot growing. You know, they growing in a fire pot. You know, I have a friend of mine right now got a weed about the same size as me, and I'm 5'4". I'm a short person, so he grows it in his house. And I'm like, how tall can this thing get? He's like, oh, it can get taller than you. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, that thing's so tall, I'm gonna have to look up.
Yeah,
Just because he had one that is my size. I'm short. I'm like a real short person. I'm like a Nubian.
girl, please.
Yes.
That's funny.
Um.
I would tell you that's hilarious. You say that is funny because my plants was 8 feet tall, and I'm 6'6". They were up in my plants. I grow up
Yes, I am.
so for a test to see what I want to do and see what it really tastes like. And then you see, you gotta go. Okay, so okay, all the people who think they know weed, right? You got your homeboy that can look at weed and smell it and tell you whatever, whatever. If he never grew weed, just look right past his bullshit. That's just him and his decision. He's right, just like I said, but his right might not be your right. Get it? So once
Mm-hmm.
you start to discern what those things are that you see, like people are handing you some weed and say, this is cranberry kush, and you go, this ain't cranberry kush because I'm growing that right here and it don't look like that. But before you do
Right.
know that, you just go, oh, smell like cranberry. That's dope. What else you got? You know what I mean? So that's why I started to grow weed. I've grown 5, 7 different strains, more than that actually. SFB is my favorite. It's the strongest smelling one. But you just gotta let it be, you know, kind of what it is. People, you know what I mean?
Right.
They
And
think
a lot of people call it loud. They got like 16. Yes, they got like 16.
we
I can't.
never grew it.
And you know what? I have like, I know here in Chicago, they have like, they call loud as originals and originals as loud. I'm like, do y'all even know what y'all even smoking on? I said, this ain't no loud. This is original.
This
And I
is
was like, how you? Right. I said, look, this smell like the 1970 weed. What kind of stuff is this? My mom and when you get your parents and your uncles smoking weed, they used to sing around the garbage can, put the fire on the rug, and they start singing, they smoking weed. I'm like, what's that smell? That smells like, that don't smell like no cigarettes. And I was like 5 and 6 years old.
dude,
So at that, right, at that age,
cups.
yes. And it's like at that age, you're like, what is that? What does that smell like? My mom like, girl, get your butt in the house. This is grown.
5 feet. My
Yes.
wife was 5 feet.
Wow.
She was 5 feet.
Wow.
That's funny, huh?
Yes, but it is awesome. I am happy. I am honored. I'm giving you my blessings. I salute you because you are this one thing I want to tell you. Do you call yourself a legend or a pioneer? Because to me, in my eyes, you are that legend. You are that pioneer.
So, like, the thing about being a legend is like, I'm in my studio. So when you're a legend,
Oh,
like for when I first learned, a legend was like a story that you didn't know if it was true or not. Like it's a legend. Legend,
correct.
like people have taken the word and turned it into something else. I guess I'll accept any kind of accolade, but I prefer to be not a legend, but the other thing you said. Only
The
because,
pioneer.
yeah, it's like being a legend is, I don't know, like almost, like at first I liked being a legend because it was like almost not, people didn't know whether or not it was true, like mystery.
Right.
But now it's like, I got my girl right here.
Oh, sucky.
We about to have some fun, me and her.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I wish you could cook up something right now. Just miss it on one good time.
It's the view from up here.
Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. Can't get no better than that, y'all. Can't get no better than that. That is beautified.
It's the Sweets Lounge. You about to see something right. It's bright, but watch this. See if we can get this.
It is so beautiful out there.
That's down.
Wow.
We in LA. For real.
Wow, it looks so beautiful. And it looks so warm outside. It don't look hot.
Out there. Shoot. It's hot today.
What's the weather like?
Perfect.
Can't get no better than that.
LA is perfect. The weather, the people. Come on out.
Yes, I will take a trip out there to LA. And that's one thing I would love to do. That if I don't do anything else, I will be coming to the West Coast sometime this year.
Get on out here. We're going to have a party.
Oh, I would love to come out there and have a party.
I'm having a 2-day party, the 21st and the 22nd. Those who know where it's at. It's going to be cracking. We're going to record some songs and we're going to perform too. We're going to go we might go this live. Yeah, we'll probably go live on one of the Instagrams or something. Take over somebody's Instagram for my birthday.
Well, you can take over mine.
5 friends can come take over your Instagram. It's only gonna be
take over my Instagram.
All right. So
Yes.
I'm ready for this show.
Yeah, my word.
7. I'm gonna be on Twitch, so I got to get my little thing tight. Thank you for having me.
All right. Salute, King, salute, and I appreciate the love, and thank you for coming on here, and God bless you.
God bless you too, love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.